Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Rachelle. Today in this video, I am back with another book haul because I kind of have a problem. I keep telling myself that I need to stop buying books, that I'm gonna go on a book buying ban, but then I see books that I want and sometimes they're on sale and I'm just like, well, they're on sale and it's such a good price, so I just have to buy it. So of course I buy it, which is why I have another book haul for you guys, because clearly I cannot follow my own book buying ban, and that's why I'm telling you guys I have a problem. But you know, buying books brings happiness, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Anyways, so today in this video I'm gonna show you all the books that I bought since my last book haul. I've actually been waiting a while to film this video because some of the books I bought were sold out everywhere, even online, so I had to order it online, wait for it to become back in stock, and then also wait for it to ship to my house. And I also pre-ordered some books, so I had to wait a couple weeks for them to come in as well. So basically I wanted to wait for all my books to come in before I started filming this book haul, and it was quite a wait, and I also got a little impatient. What I'm trying to say is that I read a couple of these books in this book haul because I just couldn't wait to read them. We've got a total of 19 books here. I'm so excited to share with you guys all the books that I got, but before we get into this book haul, I have a jewelry haul for you guys. I have been getting a lot of compliments and questions about my jewelry, and I just want to tell you guys where it's from. All the pieces I'm currently wearing right now are from Ana Luisa, which is my favorite jewelry brand ever. Ana Luisa crafts high quality everyday jewelry at very affordable prices. Their pieces start as low as $39. Not only are their pieces super cute and unique, but they are everything I look for in jewelry because they are hypoallergenic, tarnish resistant, and they are backed by a 2-year warranty. I am someone who has very sensitive skin, and I'm so glad that when I wear my pieces by Ana Luisa that I don't have to worry about possibly getting an allergic reaction. Also, I love how my pieces still look brand new. I am currently wearing some of my very first pieces from Ana Luisa, and the condition of them are just like my newer pieces. And I can promise you that my jewelry has 100% come into contact with sweat, perfumes, body oils, lotion, and so much more, and yet they still haven't tarnished. That is how amazing Ana Luisa jewelry is. Also, every piece from Ana Luisa comes in one of these cute little pouches. I absolutely love these because these pouches are perfect for traveling. They just keep my jewelry nice and safe and tangle free. I want to show you guys all the pieces I'm currently wearing. The first piece I'm wearing is this ear cuff. It's gold and it has some rhinestones on it, and it's absolutely stunning. I love all my jewelry from Ana Luisa, but this ear cuff is probably one of my favorites. I'm also wearing one of their stackable ring sets. I believe this style is called Lily White. This ring stack by Ana Luisa is honestly such a perfect stack. The gold and the white look so nice together, and the wave detail it has going on the rings is super cute. One of my newer pieces is this necklace set I'm currently wearing. These two necklaces came together and the style is called Cardi set. What I love about this piece is that they are actually two separate necklaces. I have some necklaces that have this layered look, but the necklaces are actually attached together. These two necklaces being separated means I have options when wearing it. I can wear either necklace alone if I wanted to, or I can wear them as a set like this, or I can mix and match each of these necklaces with other necklaces I have from Ana Luisa. I just love having options when it comes to my jewelry. I also love this necklace set because of the one with the horn. Recently I've been really into statement jewelry because I love having a little something that pops out when I'm wearing a really basic outfit, and this horn is definitely a statement piece. The other piece I got are these chunky hoop earrings. This style is called Abby. I absolutely love how big and bold they are. These earrings will definitely pair out for a simple, classy, elegant look. I also think these earrings are super unique because I have nothing like them in my jewelry collection. What's also amazing about Ana Luisa is that they are a sustainable jewelry brand. The brand is carbon neutral and climate neutral certified, offsetting 100% of their carbon footprint. So if you feel like treating yourself or a loved one to something special, I will have my link in the description box below. And if you use my code RachelleOut20, you can save 20% off your entire order. Thank you, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring this video, and without further ado, let's get into this book haul. The first book I got is All About Love by Bell Hooks. This is a non-fiction read. One of my friends actually recommended me to read this book when I was going through a difficult time in my life. I definitely thought this book was a great read. In this novel, Bell Hooks talks about all forms of love, and it just tells you how love can be healing. If any of you are going through a difficult time in your life, or if you're struggling to understand the word love, because there's so much more to the word love than just attraction, I would highly recommend you give this book a try. The next book I got is Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. This is a summer romance novel. I got this book because I read Carly Fortune's debut novel Every Summer After, and I absolutely loved it, so I just had to get her second book. My copy of Meet Me at the Lake is actually signed by Carly Fortune. She addressed it to me. She's like, "To Rachelle, welcome to Brookbanks," and she signed it. So Carly is actually Canadian, and I'm also Canadian, so she did a Canadian book tour, and she was coming to an Indigo store near me to do a book signing, so of course I had to go, and I got my book signed, and I also met her too, which was actually a really cool experience. I actually made a mini vlog of me meeting her, and I have that video posted on my channel, so if you want to go see it, definitely go check it out. Anyways, this is one of the books I was really excited about and I just couldn't wait to read. This book has alternating timelines because it's like the right person, wrong time kind of vibe, and these two people have to grow and find themselves before they can be together. This is one of my favorite romances because I just loved how realistic it was. The next book I got is Magnolia Parks. I also bought the rest of the series. I have Daisy Hates, then I have Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home, and then I also have Daisy Hates The Great Undoing. Yeah, I splurged and I bought the entire series because I read Magnolia Parks and I was absolutely obsessed. It was so addicting. It was so good. I literally could not put the book down. So I finished this book and immediately got the second book. I was still so obsessed. I was just like, I have to buy the third book now. And when I got the third book, I was like, well, I'm invested now, so I just had to buy the fourth book. Yeah, so that's what happened. I just couldn't get enough of the Magnolia Parks universe. If you read the series or one of the books and you want to know who my favorite character is, it's Julian. I absolutely love Julian with my entire heart. He's definitely one of my book boyfriends. All the covers of each of these books are also so pretty, and I'm so sad they changed the covers. The new covers just aren't it. Not gonna lie, I think they look kind of ugly, and I'm sure when the rest of the series comes out, they're gonna have the newer covers, and I'm not gonna be happy because they're not the same as my current books, but I'd still buy those books because I love the story. The next book I bought is Yellowface. I actually bought this book soon after it came out. I bought it before it became popular and before I started seeing it everywhere on Book Talk and BookTube. This is the first book I read by this author, so I didn't really know about it. I was just walking through a bookstore and I just saw this cover because it's bright yellow. You can't miss it. So I picked it up and I read the book description, and I was already hooked from the book description, so I just bought it. I know this author is known for her books Babel and The Poppy War. I haven't read them yet, but I potentially want to read them in the future. The next book I bought is Lessons in Chemistry. I've seen this book on Book Talk and Goodreads, and I heard the main character of this book was a strong, independent woman. I love stories with empowered female characters, and I also read the book description of this book and it sounded good, so of course I was like, yes, I had to get it. I actually want to read this book soon, so this might be my next read. The next book I got is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. This is her memoir. I grew up watching iCarly and then Sam and Cat, so I've been a fan of Jeanette McCurdy's work, so of course when she came out with her memoir, I was like, I need to get it. I've heard the stories in the news that she didn't like acting and that's why she quit, but I didn't know any details of it, so I bought this book because I wanted to know how she felt back then and why she did what she did. I actually haven't read that many nonfiction novels or memoirs, so this is one of my firsts. The next book I bought is 7 Days in June. I actually found out about this book from TikTok. I was just scrolling and I stopped on this post by this book talker talking about this book and how much she loved the book. She was just so convincing about how good this book was that I immediately added to my wish list, and then soon after it was in my shopping cart. I believe this book is about two authors. 15 years ago, they spent one crazy week together madly in love, and then something happened between the two of them, and now in the present day, they reconnect. This actually does sound like a really good second chance romance, and I'm so excited to read it. The next book I got is Fourth Wing. This is a fantasy romance. It is about Violet Sorrengail, who has trained her entire life to enter the scribe quadrant, and scribes are people who spend their life surrounded by books and history. But her mother, who is the commanding general, she forces Violet to enter the writer's quadrant instead to become a dragon rider. Not only does Violet have less training than everybody else going for the writer's quadrant, but she doesn't have a body type that bonds well with dragons, which of course puts her at a disadvantage. In her year, there are fewer dragons willing to bond than cadets, and with fewer dragons, that means most are willing to kill Violet to better their own chances of success, and some others would kill her for just being her mother's daughter, like Xaden, who is a powerful wing leader in the writer's quadrant. While Violet is in this school to become a dragon rider, every day that passes, the war outside grows more deadly, and Violet begins to suspect that leadership is hiding a terrible secret. This is one of the books that I had to wait so long just to get because it was sold out everywhere. And when I immediately got it, I had to pick it up and read it immediately because I was so desperate to know why this book was so good. This book has such a high rating on Goodreads, and I think it deserves that rating because this was one of my 6-star reads. From the very first page of this book, I was hooked. The world and the characters were so good. I would also definitely say that this book is a really good introductory book into the genre of fantasy. Legacy. I already pre-ordered the second book in this series and I'm so excited to get that. The next couple books I bought is the Hawthorne Legacy and the Final Gambit. This is the second and third book in the Inheritance game series. I finished the first book and I was like, I need to know what happens next. So I had to buy the next few books in the series. The Final Gambit was actually one of the books that I've been waiting so long to get. This book came out last year, but the paperback just released a couple days ago, I think. I really wanted the paperback version of the Final Gambit because all my other books in the series are paperback, so I wanted the entire series to match and look nice together on my bookshelf. So I pre-ordered this book and I waited for it to come out. I can't wait to finish this series and see where Avery's story goes. I just think the riddles, the games, and the puzzles in the series are just so fun and exhilarating. I also believe there's a fourth book in the series and it's coming out very soon. And of course, you know, I'm gonna wait until the paperback version comes out. So maybe I'll be finishing the entire series a year from now. The next book I got is A Little Life. I've seen this book all over Book Talk and this is actually one of my friend's favorite reads. Everybody says it's such a good book, but it's so incredibly sad. I mean, even looking at the cover, it looks sad. I got this book because I want to see why everybody loves it so much. And I also got this book because it was on sale. So I was like, yes, I'm gonna buy it. And I bought it. Now I just don't know when to read it because I know it's incredibly sad. I know I'm gonna cry because I'm gonna be reading about a lot of serious topics. I've searched the trigger warnings. It literally hits every single trigger warning. So yeah, I don't know when to read it, but I know that when I do pick it up, I will have to be very, very prepared for what I'm about to read. The next book I got is One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. I know Olivia Blake wrote the Atlas 6. I actually haven't read that book yet. This is actually the first book of hers that I have. I've heard good things about it, and I also think it's a Romeo and Juliet retelling, so I'm kind of excited for that. I believe this book is a standalone fantasy, which is why I bought it, because recently I've been really into reading fantasies, but I don't want to read fantasies that are in a series because there's just so many books to read. Also, I must say, I bought this book from Target, and I am Canadian, so we don't have Target here. I was in the US for the day, and we went to Target, and I saw the book section, and my jaw was literally on the floor. The books at Target are so cheap. It blows my mind because there's also new releases there. Can there just be a Target in Canada? Because I would like to buy cheap books. Also from Target, I bought Riley Sager's new book, The Only One Left. I absolutely love reading mystery thrillers. It's one of my favorite genres. One of my favorite booktubers is actually Haley Pham, and I know she loves books by Riley Sager, and I've never read a book by this author before. So I thought I would give Riley Sager's newest novel a try, just so I can see for myself why Haley Pham loves his book so much. Who knows, maybe I will also love his books. The next three books I'm going to show you I actually got from Little Free Libraries. So I didn't buy these books brand new, but the first book I got from a Little Free Library is Violetta. This is a historical fiction novel. Skimming the back of the book is about this girl named Violetta and her life, and just how her life is shaped by some of the most important events of history: the fight for women's rights, the rise and fall of tyrants, and two destructive pandemics. I think this would be an interesting read. Then I also got The Thursday Murder Club. I don't know what this book is about either, but reading the back of the book, it sounds like a really good mystery thriller. And then the last book I bought is The End of Her by Shari Lapina. I read Shari Lapina's other book, The Couple Next Door, and I absolutely loved it. So when I saw another one of her books in a Little Free Library, I was just like, I just need it. And I remember sharing a book in that Little Free Library as well. But yeah, those are all the books I bought recently. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. If you have read any of these books, let me know your thoughts of them in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys think. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I do post a lot of book videos on my channel, so if you're into that, definitely subscribe. Before I go though, I just want to thank Annie Louisa again for sponsoring this video. Don't forget you can check them out at the link in my description box below, and you can save with my code Rachelle20. Okay, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Pull the key out the ignition, run your mouth but I never listen. You hold me back, will never last, keep talking all your shit. Wondering how all this started, you left me broken hearted. You flip my words, yeah this love hurts, keep talking all your shit.